My name is Diana, and I am the Wandering Sewist. And this is Friday Sews. It's a hashtag started by Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room, where all the sewists on YouTube get together and we talk a little bit about sewing and a little bit about life. So I want to thank Jen for starting this hashtag. It has created a wonderful YouTube community for all of us to take part in. And I know for myself, because as my name implies, I'm the Wandering Sewist. I wander around the world. So I don't really have a community. I started this YouTube channel so that I could create a community. I could become part of the sewing community. And I just really appreciate Jen for helping me with that. So thank you, Jen. So this week, I have a couple of projects that I have finished, and I started a new one. So the first thing that I finished was the quilt top that I told you about last week, or maybe not finished. I will insert some video of the quilt top here. So as promised, here is the finished quilt that I made. Trying not to get my son that's in the corner there, holding it up for me. It's made from blocks that my mom started making 50 years ago when I was a little girl. And what I'm thinking of doing with this quilt top is adding a little bit of borders around the outside to make it king size. Because right now it's 111 inches by 84 inches. And king size is 112 by 120 or so. So it's close. It's close to king size. If I added some border or two borders, then it would become king size. And definitely not something I want to quilt myself. If I do wind up wanting to put the quilt sandwich together myself, I think I would probably tie it or pay someone with one of those giant quilting machines to quilt it for me. The other thing that I finished this week is some Mountain View pull-on jeans from Itch to Stitch. Now, I made my Mountain View pull-on jeans in two sizes. I made the size 12 in the hip and the thigh, and then around my tummy and my calves, I graded out to a 14. I also made the waistband 1 inch higher, so it's more of a high-waisted fit. And I left out the elastic that you're supposed to put in the waist, so it's more of a yoga waistband, like a yoga pants. So what I have is jeans that look like very nice dressed up jeans, but they feel like I'm wearing yoga pants. Hi, this is Editing Diana, adding in that I forgot to tell you that I need to add in footage of me wearing my Mountain View pull-on jeans. So I'm going to add in that footage now.
Hi, so here I am showing you my pull-on jeans. They're nice and roomy in the leg. I flared them out a little bit. I'm styling with a little pair of black booties and my Marnie. Now I'm going to come forward and show you my top stitching, double threads there. And then I'm going to show you my nice yoga style waistband. It's very comfy but sucks me in still a little bit in my tummy. Big giant pockets in the front and in the back. There's a closer view of the top stitching.
It's the best of both worlds. I love them. I'm wearing them right now. I'm also wearing my Marnie that I made out of this beautiful mauve double gauze. And I did the whole sleeve, long sleeve. And I love this top. I think this top is a perfect color for me. And I love the way it fits. I've shown it to you before in previous Friday sews. Now the other thing that I'm making this week, hold on, I have to get the pattern. Okay, I'm back with the pattern. So I've been working on this pattern, Simplicity. It says R11102, but on the pattern pieces it says S9333. So I think the reason why it says R11102 is because this is in the extended plus sizes. It goes up to 24. So this one starts at size 16, which is a, I don't have the little measurement part that goes up here, but the 16 is a 42-inch bust, and then I'm not sure what the 24 is, because somehow in all my traveling over the summer, in all the bags that it got packed into in and out, this little part got ripped off. But I can tell you what the finished sizes are. So the finished bust for the size 16 is 46.5 inches. And for the size 24 is a 54.5 inches. So it's a very loose, drapey fit, and there's a lot of ease. So for this size 16, if your bust is a 42, the 42 put me in a size 20. So the size 20, the bust is 50.5 inches. That is a lot of ease. My bust is 42, so that gives me 8 inches of ease. That does not look like 8 inches of ease around her bust. Now under the bust where it falls, definitely lots of ease there. But just over the top of the bust, I don't think so. So I'm going to size down. I size down to a size 16, which will give me, at the bust, it's 46.5 inches. That'll give me 4 inches of ease through the bust, which I think is plenty of ease. Now I'm making it out of this pink crepe fabric. I don't know what exactly it's made out of, but you can see the texture is very, very crepey. And this fabric I sourced from a charity shop in Johannesburg, South Africa. They had some pretty great charity shops there, and there was a lot of just fabric that somebody had destashed. And so I picked this. It was only 1 yard plus 3 inches. And it says for the size 16 that you need, for 45-inch wide fabric, you need 2 1/8 yards. And for 60-inch fabric, you need 1.5 yards. And that is because the front piece and the back piece are both cut on the fold. And you can see the line drawings there. So the front piece and the back piece are both cut on the fold. And in order to have enough room, you need to have at least 1.5 yards. But I didn't have that. I had 1 yard and 3 inches. So what I did was I cut the front on the fold because I didn't want to mess up with the gathers that's right here around the collar. But I cut the back out in 2 pieces and added seam allowance and then just sewed them together. So the back will have a seam down the middle, but I don't think that's going to be a big deal. Okay, so that is all the sewing for this week. The life for this week, I got the news that all of my household goods are in the country. Very exciting. And they're going to deliver everything on Tuesday on September the 5th. So I will have all the rest of my fabrics, my tables, everything delivered to my house on Tuesday. I'm pretty excited to get all of that stuff set up and put away and make my little nest. I'll have everything ready to go. I hope the unpacking and putting away process goes smoothly. But you know, when you have kids in the house, only God knows what's going to happen. So, yeah. And the other thing, this is kind of life, kind of sewing, but my Bernina 790 plus has a problem. I was sewing, trying to sew with it on a skirt that I was making a couple weeks ago, and I noticed that the needle was not in the center of the center of the needle plate. So I pushed, you know, the needle move over button. I moved it over into the center and I continued sewing. And then I needed to put in a buttonhole. So I changed it to the buttonhole, put on the buttonhole foot, and the needle popped way over to the left, but the computer said that it was in the center, you know, on the screen. It said that it was centered, but it wasn't. It was way over to the left. So I turned my Bernina off, took everything off, restarted it, reset everything, and the needle is still way over to the left, and the screen still says it's in the center. So I think I need to take it in and have a professional look at it. The problem is that that Bernina is very heavy, and we don't have a car. And there is one shop in Prague that that does servicing for Bernina, and it's almost an hour away on the train. And I don't have, you know how when you buy a Bernina, it comes with the little cart with the wheels to roll it on. I don't have that. It's in all of my household goods that are coming on Tuesday. So my Bernina's been out sick the last couple of weeks, waiting for all of my household goods to arrive so I can get my little trolley and I can take the Bernina on the train to the Bernina shop to get it fixed. And so when I do that, I will definitely bring you along with me so that you can see more of the sewing culture in Prague. You'll be able to see the sewing machine shop and where it's located and all those kinds of things. So that should be fun. And I'll include that in a future video. Other things in life, I think that's it, is all of my things are being delivered. Oh, the kids have their orientation on Friday for school, and then they're starting school on Monday. So Friday, today, the day that you're watching this video, I'm recording before then because I had to wait for a quiet moment. We will be at the school going through orientation classes. And then Monday, all the kids will be back in school. Yay! I'm so excited to have them back in school. And I don't know if I told you this before, but I'm a math teacher. I used to teach high school mathematics. And I wasn't able to secure a position here in Prague because they didn't have any math openings at the international schools. So I thought I would offer tutoring services for the kids in the neighborhood that go to the international school if they wanted to get a little extra help with math. So I'm going to be having that as a little side business. Hopefully I'll be able to make enough extra money to buy fabric. That's my goal. Make enough extra money to be able to buy fabric and notions and patterns and all of the things that to keep my sewing going, and so that I can continue to make beautiful things and make the wardrobe that I love, that I chose for myself, that suits me. And I can continue to be part of this wonderful sewing community that we have online. So that's it from me today. I hope you have a great weekend with beautiful weather and lots of time to sew. Bye.